Muhammadu Buhari is appealing to Nigerians to re-elect him to consolidate on the successes recorded in making the country a better place yesterday.
I hereby humbly ask for your support again in the coming election to enable us to move to the next level and to consolidate on the successes recorded in making our country a better place. I don't take your support for granted.
The president promised to protect Nigerians' mandate and deliver on his electoral promises.
Hello, compatriots. It has been over 3 years since you gave me your mandate to oversee the affairs of our dear country. It's not been an easy journey, but with sincerity of purpose, perseverance, dedication, and most importantly, support, we will continue to work to protect your interests and deliver our mandate.
Northern Elders, under the aegis of the Northern Elders Initiative, led by Paul Tarfa and the former governor of Sokoto State, Aliyu Wamako, have endorsed President Muhammadu Buhari for a second term. The elders under the initiative distanced themselves from the endorsement of Atiku Abubakar by the Professor Ango Abdullahi-led Northern Elders Forum last week.
We have made this choice after a deep reflection into what Buhari stands for Nigeria. Our group, which is made up of eminent elders from all over the north, felt that we must do our duty to the country and the other generations to come by applying our wisdom to guide them in the choice that would make the country better. The choice is necessary for the future of our country.
That was the convener of the Northern Elders Initiative, retired Major General Paul Tarfa. PDP National Chairman Orji has warned the APC-led federal government against destroying the nation's critical democratic institutions. Secondus, who spoke during a campaign rally in Cross River State, said the PDP would reject any attempt to break the polls.
But we believe that our state institutions should not be destroyed because of one man. They cannot destroy Nigerian police force. They cannot destroy the military because these are state institutions. And we believe that they will not take side. The police must not take side. The military must not take side.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says that it will reprint and deliver permanent voter cards that were destroyed in recent fire incidents at 2 of its local government offices in Abia, respectively. INEC National Commissioner Festus Okoye said it has notified the Acting Inspector General of Police of the emerging trend of the burning of the local government offices of the Commission close to the conduct of the elections and at a period when the Commission is engaged in the massive movement of election-related materials nationwide. The Commission also noted that it has directed the resident Electoral Commissioner for Plateau State to open a register for all those in the affected local government area who approach the Commission their PVCs within the specified period. Former military administrator of Lagos State, Marwa, says President Muhammadu Buhari is a man of integrity, hence the reason has been endorsed by so many groups and parties across the country. Marwa, in an interview, said the reason a group of retired army generals, admirals, marshals, and former military governors and administrators endorsed President Muhammadu Buhari for a second term in office is because they believe in his leadership.
So already he is demonstrating that he's a man that considers the entire country as his constituency. The infrastructural work that is on, and I believe that is why the traditional rulers in Ebo, in Imo, in Abia, they all came out to support him for next year. These are PDP states. As an officer and a gentleman, is his bond, and every single thing he said he will do,
he maintained that President Muhammadu Buhari is incorruptible and upright. Minister of Information and Culture Lai Mohammed has debunked reports making the rounds that Leah Sharibu, the Dapchi schoolgirl, whom the terrorist Boko Haram sect has refused to release after abducting her and over 100 others, is dead. Mohammed, who described the report as fake, accused the People's Democratic Party (PDP) of being behind the fake report. He said it is only one of the ploys deployed by the PDP to smear the image of the president Muhammadu Buhari-led government, especially as it is coming just few days to the general election. Meanwhile, the family of Leah Sharibu, who is being held hostage by the Boko Haram sect for refusing to renounce her Christian faith, has appealed to the federal government and the international community to rescue their daughter. Addressing journalists in Abuja, Rebecca, who spoke through an interpreter, called on the federal government to keep the promises made by President Buhari and the ministerial delegation that visited her family in October last year.
We as a family decided to call for a press briefing to please ask everyone not to forget Leah. Please call on every well-meaning person in Nigeria, and not just Nigeria, the entire world, to please not forget Leah, because in less than 8 days now, she will be 1 year if she is not released before that.
The governor of Zamfara State, Abdulaziz Yari, says APC members in the state have continued to campaign because there is no case presently before the court. At a media briefing in the state, he called on the Independent National Electoral Commission, which had said the party would not field candidates in the state, to comply with a court order which declared the primary elections conducted in the state as lawful and valid.
8 political parties, including APC, the primaries, and all the names are here on this certified by INEC. The names of APC people is on this list, and other parties. It's our dismay how could INEC single-handed APC and say they have not won the primaries after they have a true certified copy from them. This is the evidence that presented before the court, and up to now there is no superior court who faulted this judgment.
Governor Okezie Ikpeazu is assuring that his administration will redouble efforts in developing the state, using the pillars of his administration and the enablers in his second term in office. The governor, who gave the assurance during an interaction with Abians in USA through a teleconference, highlighted the achievements of his administration in different sectors, as well as his going forward plans for the next 4 years, and assured that he will not rest in his laurels, but work harder to accelerate the development of the state. While appreciating Abians in the diaspora for their effort to his administration, he called on them to invest in Imba Economic City, as well as help to actualize the village planned by his administration.